Hello and welcome to the Week 8 predictions video for the games that matter. There are quite a few games this weekend that have a playoff potential impact, and a couple here that are rivalry games that are going to be really, really fun to watch, depending on what side you're on, obviously. So, let's get right into this. Starting off tonight, we got number 25, Memphis at Houston. I got Memphis winning this one in a close one. It's a road victory for them, a huge victory in the conference. I think that Memphis comes away with a close win, though. Next, number 19, Michigan at number 2, Penn State. I got Penn State winning this game. That being said, I think Penn State is a close win here. It's at home for them, and I think that gives them an advantage here. It's one of two back-to-back games for Penn State that will make or break their season. If they beat Michigan this year, if they beat Michigan this week, they have to play Ohio State on the road next week. So it's going to be rough for Penn State. Next is number 11, USC at number 13, Notre Dame. Now, this one, it's kind of a toss-up for me. I'm a Notre Dame fan, and I love my team. However, I try to pick fairly. If I think they're going to lose, I'm going to say they're going to lose. I don't know what to pick in this game. I think the two teams are very evenly matched right now, and I think it's going to be a close game. I think Notre Dame comes away with a very close victory, but like I said, it could go either way. And it's make or break for both these teams. If either of these teams want to make the playoffs, they have to win this game. Now, neither team's out of it. USC is ranked number 11 right now, and if they win this game and win out for the season, win their conference championship, they got a great case to make the playoffs right there as a one-loss team, and that was a 3-point loss to a ranked opponent. So they got a great case right there. Notre Dame, if they win this game and then win out the season, they don't have a conference championship. But at 11-1, with that one loss being to a Georgia team who could potentially run the table and make it to the SEC championship undefeated, that Notre Dame has one loss to Georgia by 1 point. They can make a case for themselves to make the playoffs, especially if Georgia makes the playoffs. Either way, this game has huge playoff implications for both teams. I'm kind of leaning a little more towards Notre Dame, but not much. I'm almost directly in the middle on this one, but I gotta pick someone. I'm picking Notre Dame, but really close. Maryland at number 5, Wisconsin. I got Wisconsin winning this game. Maryland had a great start to the season, but I don't know that they can really keep it up. I think they'll keep it close for like 2 or 3 quarters, but at the end of the game, Wisconsin will pull ahead. Oklahoma State, number 10, Oklahoma State at Texas. Now, I got Oklahoma State winning this game on the road, but it's going to be close. Watch out for Texas. Texas kept it close and almost beat Oklahoma. So I think they could definitely do it with Oklahoma State. Picking Oklahoma State to win, but keep an eye on that one. Next is Tennessee at number 1, Alabama. I got Alabama winning this one big. I don't think Tennessee's going to be able to actually keep up with them offensively. So I got Alabama big. Next is Syracuse at number 8, Miami of Florida. I got Miami winning this game. I think it's going to be close, but I just don't think Syracuse has enough in the tank to beat top 10 teams back-to-back. North Carolina at number 14, Virginia Tech. I got Virginia Tech winning this game. I think they stand a good chance to run the table here, except for that Miami game. They might have trouble with that one, but they're in a decent position where they can control their destiny, because they have to play Miami still. If they beat Miami, they can get the conference from them. Next is Indiana at number 18, Michigan State. I got Michigan State winning this game at home, but expect Indiana to keep it close. Next is number 20, USC at Navy. UCF. Getting my sports mixed up here. Number 20, UCF at Navy. I got UCF winning this game on the road. I think Navy's going to keep it close, but I just think that UCF is a really good team this year and will keep their undefeated season alive. Number 9, Oklahoma at Kansas State. I expect Kansas State to keep it close until the fourth quarter, and I'd say late fourth quarter that Oklahoma starts to pull away from them. Next is number 16, South Florida at Tulane. I got South Florida winning this game on the road, improving their season to, I believe, 7-0 it would be, and also improving their win streak to 12-0. I believe they are currently tied for the longest active win streak in college football. So South Florida has, I think they're going to extend it, and I think they're going to put up 30 points, whether they win or lose. So here's the thing. South Florida is currently tied with Oregon for the most consecutive games of 30 points scored or more. 23 games in a row, South Florida has scored 30 or more points. 23. If they score 30 or more on Tulane this weekend, it will be 24 and they will own the record. That's an impressive record to have. Also, 12 wins in a row and a 7-0 start on the season is not too shabby either. Next is number 24, LSU at Ole Miss. I got LSU winning this game on the road, but expect Ole Miss to keep it close for a while. Next is number 21, Auburn at Arkansas. I got Auburn winning this game. I think Arkansas will struggle a little later in the game, and that'll be what helps Auburn to pull ahead. Next is Kansas at number 4, TCU. I got number 4, TCU winning this game at home. I don't see it being a competition with Kansas. Number 23, West Virginia at Baylor. I got West Virginia winning this game and knocking Baylor down, keeping them winless. I have trouble seeing Baylor winning a game with their remaining schedule. So it may be an 0-12 season for the Bears. Next is Colorado at number 15, Washington State. I got Washington State winning a bounce-back game here. I think they're going to be pissed off, fired up, and ready to go. And I think that in the end will just be too much for Colorado. I got 2 games that I added this week on the watch list. Boston College at Virginia. I got Virginia winning this one at home. And if Virginia wins this one, they improve to 6-1. That, in my mind, puts them in a position to go ahead and move up into the top 25. Maybe just barely, but moving up. The other one I've added is Marshall at Middle Tennessee. If Marshall wins, they also improve to 6-1. And their one loss would be to NC State by about 17 points. It was 37-20 in that game. So I think that would give Marshall potential to move up into the top 25. So that's it for my games that matter this week. I got 19 of them. I can't wait to see what happens this weekend. I'm a little nervous. Like I said, this USC Notre Dame game always keeps me a little on edge. But I think it's going to be a good game no matter what. And I think the winner of the Notre Dame USC game has great potential to move on into a playoff position. So that's all I got for this video, but I want to let you guys know I'm planning on doing a slightly different video at some point, probably next week, maybe the week after. I haven't decided yet. I want to do some talking about, like, I'm going to start injecting like Heisman videos here. At the end of the month, I'm going to start doing playoff picture videos, I think. So I want to wait to do those until the first college football playoff rankings come out. So it's going to be exciting. I can't wait for this to go, for the season to cool down to the climax here. It's going to be a fun end of the season. I'm already feeling it. So if you guys like what I'm doing, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment sections below. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Who do you think is going to get upset this weekend? And thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you after the weekend for the Week 8 recap.